Hello and welcome to Storybook Azeroth, where we adventure through some of the greatest stories in World of Warcraft. Today we're joining the Venthyr Covenant to aid Prince Renathal in his second attempt to save Revendreth from Sire Denathrius' treacherous bargain.
Our potential savior of the Shadowlands has arrived.
Partnerships such as ours will be key to Revendreth's revival. As harvesters, we have the ability to extend our powers to mortals, though the decision must be unanimous. To that event, the court is gathered and is awaiting your arrival. Let's not keep them waiting.
You may question why we are willing to impart our power onto a mortal, though you are no ordinary mortal, are you? No. You can breach the boundaries of the Maw with ease, something that even the oldest Venthyr are unable to do. That ability alone would make you perfect for my plan, but there is so much more to you, isn't there? It will never be enough to simply defeat Denathrius. We must also break his hold on Revendreth. His grasp on this realm comes from the medallions he created, each containing a fraction of his power, given to subordinates that would obey without question. We must secure these medallions, and with them usher in a new era that would see Revendreth return to its true purpose.
I distinctly remember hearing of such a plan many years ago, Renathal. Before the Master's true intentions were known.
Your loyalty has been observed and acknowledged. Stand as one of us.
I accept your pledge as honest and true. You may rise.
Come forth, catalyst of change.
Welcome to our humble court, Maw Walker.
We face the unending, undefeatable, undefiable darkness together.
Our covenant is more than just pacts and promises. We have immense power, too. And that power we shall bestow upon you in a sacred ritual. Once complete, you will be able to call upon our gifts with ease.
Meet us within the chambers below to begin. Welcome, my fellow doomed friend.
I must admit my eagerness to partake in this monumental occasion.
You and me against the end of reality.
This ritual will bestow upon you our gift. We will stir the anima within your soul, awakening a power that has only been known to harvesters. It has never been performed on a mortal before, but I have been assured that it won't hurt a bit.
Please take your place when you are ready to begin. You stand before the court of harvesters, willing and able to accept our gift. Help us return Revendreth to its true purpose. Help us rid this realm of a tyrant whose actions threaten all of reality. This gift of power will be yours so long as you remain loyal to our cause. Hello, Maw Walker. The drought, the lack of souls, the jailer, all connected.
Sinfall. This is where Denathrius sired his first court of harvesters, ages upon ages ago. Here he forged the medallions so that we each may share a piece of his power and carry out his will. There was a symmetry to him exiling me to the Maw in this place. He believed he was ending me where he created me. Now we shall use this place to turn the tide against the Master of Revendreth and undo his very grip upon the realm he created. Now that we have a stronghold from which to operate, we need to begin the next stage of my plan to wrest control of Revendreth from the Master. We must convince the Court of Harvesters to convene. We must not have them come here, though. That would be suicide. Go to my old fortress, Darkwall Tower, and place these banners at the 4 most distant points of the tower. This will ensure the power of the Harvesters, and the Master will not be able to interfere with a neutral meeting. Maw Walker, a word? Renathal carries himself well, but hides great pain. His wounds from Denathrius have not healed. He is vulnerable. He intends to send you to secure his old fortress of Darkwall Tower with banners and rely on his own strength to deter enemies. This is a poor tactical choice. Take this small reserve of anima with you, and revive Chalara the Bladewall. She was last seen at Darkwall. Revive her, and she can aid you in taking the tower. Revived at last, I shall reclaim this tower in the name of my prince. They may look like simple banners, but with the right words and a few appropriate spells, they turn this place into a temporary sanctuary. There was a time when I hosted such wonderful gatherings at this tower. Even the Master could be seen, smiling and enjoying his time. He was beautiful to behold then, the true sire of the Venthyr. I wonder how long he had been plotting with the jailer, if even then his smile was a guise hiding his loathing for all of reality. The Tithe Lord is a bully and a coward, just like every harvester of envy before him. He is still a force beyond our current reckoning. I have sent Naja and Temje to Pridefall Hamlet to the south to ascertain the best, most non-lethal way to reach the Tithe Lord. Meet them there and use caution. The Tithe Lord would kill you in less than a blink of an eye if he thought it would gain him more power or authority. Ready to fall with grace? Thank you for meeting us at a minimum safe distance from the caretaker's manor. There are enough people around here that may still find the idea of me in a cage to be worth the trouble. It is too dangerous for you or I to speak to the Tithe Lord. He is too impulsive and too eager to please Denathrius. I recommend we send Temma. The Stone Fiend is a common messenger for Revendreth, and few, aside from a handful of observers, will bat an eye at his arrival. Just shove him when you are ready. What is this? So, the Dark Prince is making his move to usurp the throne. I suppose someone of character should be there to stop him. The Medallion of Wrath is in the hands of the Stone Rite. She is ancient, powerful, and responsible for creating the Stone Legion. She is not someone to be subtle with. It is a very dangerous thing to ask. But would you meet General Draven at the Dominance Gate? If we are to see the Stone Rite attend, she must know the severity of our request, which means both you and Draven walking right in the front door. This will not be an easy day. We walk in the winged shadows of my brothers and sisters in arms. Stoneborn have trained since they were first carved from stone. This is an ancient rite. If we cross this bridge on foot, defeating any who would dare stop us, we may have an audience with the mother of the Stoneborn. However, know that our safe return is not guaranteed, so try not to offend her. I do not look forward to this. Call should have let me kill you long ago, traitor. Stone Sister, I never wished to slay you. Please do not make me do so. Fine, I yield, for now. Mind your step here. We may have completed the trial, but it will not take much for the Stoneborn to try to take my head and yours. You curtailed your rage enough to cross the bridge, despite those who stood in your way. That is progress. It is also the only time I will permit you to enter my domain again, so present the reasons for your intrusion. Deliver Prince Renathal's invitation. So, Dreven, you continue to serve Prince Renathal despite his many failures. Mother of Stone, I serve Revendreth. At this time, the Dark Prince is the only one who has a plan to best do that. With this Maw Walker's help, we may undo the Master's blind devotion to the jailer and the Maw. Very well. I shall see what Revendreth has to say. If nothing else, perhaps I might end this pointless struggle that has my children fighting each other. The Countess, Harvester of Desire. Her wits are sharper than most swords. While I have never seen her carry a weapon, you must assume she is never unprotected. Her mansion mirrors my own, on the northeastern side of Castle Natheria. Her dominion was that of the castle ward, and it is her authority that keeps the nobles in line. She will appreciate a secret message. I will send a dredger ahead with a plan to infiltrate her party. Meet him on the Bridge of Temptation. Good luck. Glad you got here before them patrols. I ain't got a permit to park here. So, here's the sketch. We muck you up to look like one of the servants. This stuff is protected by anti-theft, so if clothes think they are being stolen, they teleport back here, you and all. You should be able to reach the Countess with your message. Just smile, nod, and do as you're told. Don't talk to anyone, and don't make eye contact with anything that's got wings. They'll know you shouldn't be there. Why are you interrupting my schmoozing and hobnobbery? Deliver Prince Renathal's invitation. An invitation from Prince Renathal? How delicious. I simply cannot miss this. Ah, the Countess, mistress of the court, always assumes she is never alone, and always capable of great treachery. Treachery. The Tithe Lord, I believe he is the 275th caretaker to lord over the village ward. He is as dangerously ambitious as every harvester of envy before him, and will help only if he believes he stands to gain more power. I remember when the first Stoneborn moved with the breath of anima infused by the Stonewright. Never ever confuse her sympathy for her creations as a weakness. She holds the Medallion of Wrath for a reason. Well, we have quorum. You have done all you can for us at this stage, Maw Walker. It falls to me now to convince the ancient fools to forsake the greatest patron in all of their reality and throw their lot in with me, a failed rebel with a new plan. Let us see if I can still sway a crowd, as it were. Wish me luck.
With the medallions combined, we can seize control of Revendreth.
You mean you could seize control? These are merely the ravings of a selfish prince, desperate to reclaim his former glory.
The bargain between Denathrius and the jailer will leave us all to be consumed by the Maw. I want our ways to survive. If that makes me selfish, I would hope you were all selfish as well.
None of your grand words matter. You cannot defeat both the jailer and the master. I will not subject my Stoneborn children to further suffering.
Ha! I've heard enough. This usurper demands our medallions, but offers nothing. Ugh.
Why, Renathal, if only you had shown such passion ages ago. I find it positively enthralling. But I must agree with the others. You lack leverage.
And what can this humble fallen prince do for you today?
Well, that could have gone better. I did not expect them to come around right away, but I had hoped at least one or two of them might. Now we must do it the hard way. We should leave before they send reinforcements to recapture this tower. The Medallion of Desire rests upon the neck of the Countess. It is a source of power for her, but not her only source of power. Claiming it by force would merit us only a short victory. For this we must be much more subtle. Lucky for us, Theotar has come to me with a plan, but he will need your help. Speak with him and see what the two of you can do. He was closer to the Countess than any of us for a long time, and I would consider him our resident expert on her.
Can you spare a moment, dearest friend? Forgive my appearance. My hair is quite unruly today.
I am most pleased to see you again, dear Maw Walker. We simply must have tea together again soon. Lady Sibyl has been asking after your health. Down for a little espionage and intrigue? I believe I know how we can obtain the Countess's medallion and avoid making any new enemies. Before being cast out into the light, I held a prominent position within the Countess's court. She bestowed upon me an estate with direct access to her private chambers. If the estate still stands, you can use it to sneak into the Countess's manor and steal the medallion without ever drawing your weapon. Take this note to my trusted butler, Bogdan. He will provide you with whatever assistance you need.
I would wager you are hiding many dark secrets.
What is this? A note from the Duke?
Going so soon?
Bogdan reads the words quickly, his eyes welling with tears as a smile spreads across his face. The Duke lives? What splendid news.
See yourself out.
I will do my best to ensure you are well taken care of in Duke Theotar's absence. If we plan to revive the estate, we'll first need the keys. When Theotar was exiled to the Ember Ward, he lost all titles and property, meaning that the estate fell into the hands of another aristocrat. The new owner is a mystery to me, but the household staff almost always carries keys on them as they do their business within the old gate. Recover the key and we'll be on our way to rebuilding the manor. Unfortunately, when ownership of the estate changed hands, the staff were all displaced and forced to find new work. Some of us found suitable roles within favorable households. After all, everyone needs a sommelier. Others were not so lucky. They're still here in the Old Gate, taking odd jobs to survive. I'm sure they'll be eager to work for the Duke again once they learn we're re-establishing the household. Seek them out and present this offer of employment. Careful not to startle my mares. They've never encountered a mortal before. Yes, can I help you with something? Present the offer of employment. I had always hoped to return to the estate, and Bogdan's offer is quite generous. But I'll need some time to think this over. Keep your distance, mortal. I'm not looking for a fight.
It has been so long since I laid hands on a living mortal.
What do you need? I don't have time for idle chatter. Present the offer of employment. Well, it's about time. It never felt right having someone else take up residence at the estate. Take your business elsewhere, mortal. Make it quick. I can't be caught talking to outsiders.
Welcome.
Present the offer of employment.
Going so soon?
That's a dangerous game he's playing. The Countess decides who occupies the estate, not Bogdan. Nevertheless, I accept the offer.
We have eternity to know you.
Ah, this is it. We should have no trouble accessing the manor now.
See yourself out.
Don't worry about Florin. He'll come around.
May you rise ever higher.
I've done some digging and discovered that Viscount Nikolai is the new inhabitant of Thornhill Manor. A vile thing he is. It'll take us weeks to rid the estate of his stench. Hopefully you can rid us of him in a much timelier fashion. I'll gather the rest of the staff. Together we can reclaim Thornhill Manor.
I will not let the manor fall into mortal hands. Countess will avenge me!
I apologize for the state of things. Nikolai really let the manor fall into disrepair.
Approach freely.
Why would Our Lady choose such a lout as her paramour? Regardless, Thornhill Manor is ours once again.
Go safely.
I can assure you this is not how we left the place. Never would we ever let the manor fall into such a state. At least the manor is still intact, that's what's important. You can use it to enter the Countess's private chambers discreetly and recover the medallion. Go, quickly, before word spreads of what we've done. We'll do our best to restore the manor while you're gone.
I've been expecting you. Come, let us find a more comfortable place to chat. No need to be on edge. As you can see, my guards have been instructed to treat you as a guest. You will enjoy my hospitality, so long as you remain receptive to what I have to say. Your attire is quaint.
How nice it is to finally come face to face with the revered Maw Walker.
Be well.
Even though you arrived here uninvited, you are not unexpected. I know all that goes on within my district. As such, let us share a meal and speak of the matters at hand. I believe there's a way in which we can both get what we want.
Please, take a seat. You came here with the intent of stealing my medallion. No need to deny it. I am just stating the known facts. I am grateful we have this chance at civilized discourse, since stealing from an aristocrat could find you making atonement. Or worse. But please, eat. Let us not speak of such heinous crimes. Do you dare ignore my hospitality? You have no need to steal anything. In fact, I am prepared to give you my medallion. You see, the medallion is powerful, yes, but it is not my sole source of influence. The role I play in this society is a crucial one. All I ask is that you take the time to learn a bit about what I do, and the medallion will be yours. It really is quite that simple. You have my ear.
So, do we have a deal?
Until we meet again.
I make it my business to know what is going on within my district. Traditionally, we use stone fiends to relay messages, but my informants have alerted me to some suspicious communications going on within the Old Gate. A Venthyr has been hired to run missives between two undisclosed parties. When someone puts that much effort into concealing their identity, it can never be good. Find this courier and recover whatever missives they might be carrying.
Know nothing of the matters you meddle in. The Countess.
My dear friend and ally, it is time I call upon your house for support. We must rid ourselves of the Countess. Her loyalties no longer lie with the Master. She accommodates mortals within our city as if they are equals. The party upon the terrace presents itself as a perfect place to strike. You must find a way to secure an invitation. United, our houses will be strong enough to usurp this sympathizer.
Let us chat.
Has it been done?
That will be all.
The Countess maintains a stoic expression as she carefully scans the missive, her grip tightening the longer she reads.
Do come again.
This letter was penned by Arandre of House Iramor. I'd know that scroll anywhere, and it would appear he's plotting to overthrow me. While the missive made it clear that Arandre is displeased with my position, nothing in the letter identifies his co-conspirator. All we really know is that they are trying to gain access to my soiree this evening so that they can carry out their plans. Let us make it easy for them, shall we? Head into the Redelav district and deliver an invite to the prominent houses. This way we'll be sure the traders show up. There's no use trying to get Andre to tell us who he's working with. He won't talk, and we can't risk alerting his accomplice. We need to get rid of him, and it needs to look like an accident. Once Andre's been dealt with, set fire to his rug and let the whole estate burn down. Andre isn't someone you want coming into power. He's as ruthless as he is cruel.
Has the Countess really sent a mortal to do her bidding? My death will not delay our plans.
The Redelav district is home to the most affluent Venthyr in all of Revendreth. Its denizens spare no expense on the upkeep of their extravagant gardens. Well worth the effort, I must say, for the Redelav district is the only place where Duskmire mushrooms can grow. They are as beautiful as they are deadly. Would you mind collecting a few? Their uses are varied, and it's always a good idea to have some on hand.
Do come again.
No one will be able to turn down an invite to one of my infamous soirees.
That will be all.
You're quite thorough, aren't you? I can see the flames from here. While you were out, I took the liberty of having some proper legwear attired to fit you. I'm sure I have sized you up properly.
Be well.
Do you have the mushrooms? The Countess inspects the mushrooms with a wry smile. A rich color means the spores will be potent.
Until we meet again.
Once the party begins, I will be occupied with a plethora of nobles that wish to cling to my side. This is why I need you to mingle. Speak with the attendees and see if you can determine which house is conspiring against me. Be warned, invited guest or not, these aristocrats can smell an outsider. You won't receive a warm welcome from everyone. Yes, what is it? Are you enjoying yourself? Yes, I am, thank you. It's rare that I get invited to these sort of things.
Oh, something new.
I'd rather be home with my cat. Have you seen Lord Andre? He should be here by now.
You do not belong here.
You will not leave here alone.
What do you need? Are you enjoying yourself? About as much as I enjoy a dagger to the eye. Soon we won't have to endure these self-indulgent soirees. Not really, but you won't tell, will you? Lord Andre is usually the life of the party, but I haven't seen him anywhere.
Your presence is ruining this party.
Welcome. Going so soon?
This display of excess disgusts me. Does the Countess really think she can control us with these parties? I've attended better parties. Did Lord Andre send you? Never mind, just go away. How could I not be when I'm among the most prominent Venthyr in all of Revendreth?
I hope you are not enjoying my hospitality too much. There is work to be done, after all. Your attire is quaint.
Have you identified the traitorous house?
Be well.
There are likely many in attendance who wish me harm. I trust you have done your job in determining which house has been working with Andre. Once they are named, I trust you will enact immediate justice. So tell me, which house is plotting against me?
Of course. House Darkvane. Chancellor Cardrin leads them. Find him and enact immediate justice.
Yes, what is it? You stand accused of conspiring to overthrow the Countess.
A Venthyr that consorts with mortals is not fit to lead. I will finish what Andre started. In the Master's name, my house will prevent...
Do come again.
I hope you now see the importance of the role I play. My parties serve a greater purpose. Keeping the influential and elite entertained helps quell uprisings. If their minds are consumed by trivial things, they don't have time to plot or plan. Sometimes battles are best fought before they begin. Giving you my medallion is an example of that. We may not be allies, but we are not enemies either.
Welcome, my fellow doomed friend.
Have you secured the medallion?
We face the unending, undefeatable, undefiable darkness together.
The Countess gave it up without a fight. We might have an ally in her yet. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future adventures. Safe travels until we meet next in the World of Warcraft.